Welcome to beautiful Puebla, Mexico, the fourth largest city in Mexico and the state of Puebla, where we explore and check out many of the cultural events and sights and scenes, do some day trips to places like Cholula, where we hike and climb some pyramids, and visit beautiful Atlixco to see some more culture and try some interesting drinks along the way. Hola chicos, bienvenidos a Puebla. As you can see, we already went to Mexico City, got this cool little shirt with a little bit of, Aztec swag or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, we were checking into our unit here in Puebla, which is a town I'm actually visiting for another reason, well, city. I'm actually visiting for another reason, but in true Wanderlust woman fashion, I want to try and eat a lot and take advantage of it and see some cool things and adventure and have a good experience here in Puebla as well, which is like my fifth place I've been to in Mexico right now, so I'm starting to get a feel for the country a little bit. But let's get a feel for the place we're staying at, because I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit better than the broom closet I was pretty much staying in Mexico City. In a really pretty area nonetheless, so it's fine, but this will definitely feel like a palace in comparison, but let me show you. Do you come with the room?
Only for you.
You hear that, guys? It's mine. So as you can see, this place is pretty unbelievable for like budget travelers like us. I think per night, what was the cost, Steve? Like 50 bucks a night? But look at this place, it's massive. We have this couch, we have that little kitchen area, so if you want to make some meals, which I haven't really been doing in Mexico. I've been eating out every day because the food here is ridiculously good. And our little bedroom area, it's nice and open. It's got beautiful sort of like modern design and really enjoying it so far. Another cool feature of our Airbnb is the rooftop area, which is a nice place to have a little bite or some coffee in the morning. And also it allowed us to get our first views of Puebla, including this really beautiful red church. I mean, just look at it, guys. I couldn't find the name of it, but also we could see many of the beautiful colonial style architecture that almost made me feel like I was in Rome. And we could also see Popocatépetl, the largest volcano near Puebla. Looks like Mount Fuji, honestly. Now let's go over some of the things to see and do in Puebla, which, as you can see, there is a beautiful church right in the historic center of Puebla, known as the Catedral de Puebla. It is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site built in the 16th century and has that beautiful Baroque style architecture, and the interior of the church is stunning as well. Looks like it could honestly be in Rome or the Vatican. And it is located right by the Zocalo de Puebla, which is like the main town square. This is Callejon de las Sapos, or Alley of the Frogs. It is a colorful street in the historic center of Puebla where you can check out many different stores and see the colors on display. It's a really beautiful place to walk around. And it even has a weekend market right in the area that you can check out and buy some locally made products or crafts and that sort of thing. And there's also a bar here called La Pasita, which is small and historical. The vibe is really cool. I mean, just look at the things they have decorating it. And you could try a liquor here made from raisins called Pasita. Let's check it out. I like that. Yeah. It's like a better Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Another great area to check out and walk around is Calle de los Dulces, or Street of the Sweets. Here you can find and buy many locally made sweets and candies from Puebla and in Mexico, and the displays for Dia de Muertos were incredibly beautiful and fun to check out as well. And not too far away, you can also visit El Parian, which is Puebla's iconic craft market. I believe it was the first of its kind in the city, and my God, what a place to walk around and check out. It's pretty. At the market, you can also buy mole poblano, which is mole from Puebla, Mexico, which is delicious. I actually tried it at my friend's wedding, which is the reason I came to Puebla, and it was a cultural experience in and of itself. And while that lucha showdown was both funny and epic, we had the pleasure of going to a legitimate Lucha Libre show at the Arena Puebla. It was so fun to see them perform, and they're very athletic. I mean, look at that flip. And the people were super into it. It was entertaining and a really unique cultural experience that I'm really glad we checked out. Hope that guy's okay. So now let's cover some food from Puebla. Let's start with this coffee spot called Mi Barrio, where we tried Café de Olla, which is a Mexican spiced coffee, and a mazapan latte, which is like a latte sweetened with mazapan, which is like a sugary peanut treat. We also went to the ATTA Salon Cafe, which had some good food options in a cool setting. We ordered chilaquiles, which is a great breakfast choice. It's like tortilla chips with beans and salsa and chorizo. Really tasty and good as well. We also had this chocolate raspberry cupcake, which is a nice little sweet treat to aid to our meal and nice coffees that we had here. It's a good breakfast place just for some solid options here in Puebla. We also ate at Guacamole, which is the definition of a hole-in-the-wall family restaurant. And the food here was amazing. We ordered tacos árabe, which is like tacos in a sort of pita bread filling. It's like a fusion of Middle Eastern and Mexican food. So freaking good. We also ordered torta salchicha, which is like a Mexican sandwich with sausage, and the chalupa, and these were freaking delicious. Probably one of the best things I've ever eaten from Mexico. We also went to El Rincón de Tacotlan, which is a really small hole-in-the-wall eatery with lots of different tacos and a really kind owner as well. We also went to Britches in Puebla, which is a cozy vegan restaurant where they had Cemitas, which are like a local Puebla torta. And good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. We're here, our first full day in Puebla. We had a nice little day seeing some friends in the area, but now we're doing a little bit of a day trip to see more of Mexico, to go to Cholula. Now, if you've ever heard of Cholula, you might know that it's a famous hot sauce. So we're going there to the hot sauce factory to have as much hot sauce as possible. Now, there's lots of cool stuff to do there, apparently. We have a local guide going to show us the way. And yeah, we'll explore more of Puebla. So far, it's a really charming, beautiful city. Lots of colonial style architecture, big like cobblestone streets. It really does feel like that mixture of, you know, like Mexican and like European colonial kind of architecture, which is, I think, really pretty and charming in some ways. So let's see more of Mexico. Now we are in Cholula, Mexico, which is still in the state of Puebla, but it's an amazing day trip from the city of Puebla. We're starting off our day at this restaurant called La Casa de Frida Sucursal Piramide, which is a beautiful restaurant with a great view of the famous church. But first, it's Vanessa's birthday, everybody. So that was a Mexican birthday tradition we were not expecting, but here is that beautiful church, the Santuario de la Virgen de los Remedios, which is actually built on the largest pyramid in Latin America. It looks like a mountain, but as you can see from these old models in the Regional Museum of Cholula, it is built on a pyramid itself. And this is a really cool museum to see some artifacts from like the pre-Hispanic times, because Cholula is one of the oldest cities in Latin America, because of course it was occupied before it became modern-day Mexico and before the Spaniards came over. So it's a really big old ruin site which you can actually visit and check out beside the church, which we'll climb later. And you can even climb up this massive pyramid, which is really steep and a fun way to interact with the history and ruins of Cholula. Let the climb begin. So yeah, the climb up the pyramid is definitely steep, and it might even be terrifying if you're crippled by a fear of heights, like my brave friend Parker here.
Alright, Parker, you're past the point where you'll die.
So now that we checked out the ruins, it's time for the main attraction, the beautiful church on top of the pyramid in Cholula. So now we are climbing to the church in Cholula. You having fun so far, or are you tired already?
I'm already tired.
What a little baby. So unlike the pyramid we just climbed in the ruins, the stairs up to the church are very gentle and not steep at all, and my oh my, is it worth the walk up to this beautiful place in Cholula. And while it's worth climbing up to the church just for the views of Cholula and the surrounding area, you have to go inside the actual church itself because the interior is beautifully decorated. There's so many colors, so many ornate details that are absolutely mesmerizing. It is such a beautiful place to check out both inside the church and outside, and make sure you're just very quiet and try and not disturb people who are actually praying here. But after checking out the church, we made our way back into the town to explore some other notable sites, such as the Cholula Market, which is a local market that sells a variety of goods. We just took a quick little peek inside to see some of the vendors and items on display and absorb the local Cholula feel. But we also went to the La Popular Mezcaleria because they have a really cool local and old drink called La Pulque, which is a fermented agave nectar. Let's check it out, guys. Cheers! Wow. It's not bad actually, not bad at all. That's a natural sweet taste. Welcome to Atlixco, another notable day trip that you really should consider checking out while in Puebla. This is a pueblo mágico, or a magical town that's located at the base of the massive volcano I talked about earlier. And here we started off at the Zocalo, which is like the main square, where you can see great views of the Parroquia de Santa María de la Navidad church. Man, my Spanish is really being pushed to its limits today. And you can see some great views and do some people watching, and you can even spot this little mercadito artesanal, which is like a small artisan market. But you really have to visit near Dia de Muertos if you can, because they have the calaveras and the skulls on display, and the streets here are so beautiful to just explore and check out, including this arco conmemorativo, which is like a commemorative sort of arch. And yeah, you can just explore more of the little side streets of the town, but we really enjoyed La Escalera Ancha, a beautiful staircase with mural. So beautiful, so many stairs. And these streets and areas at the top of the staircase were some of my favorite areas we explored in all of Puebla, in the entire state. Just look at these gorgeous murals on display. Look at the colors, look at the designs, the attention to detail along the way. We even saw this lady painting a fresh mural, which was a really cool thing to see in Atlixco. Hoy pienso en qué pasó y cómo me afectó. And our final stop in Atlixco is the Valle de Catrinas, which is a field filled with these Catrina skeletons, and the field itself is filled with these marigold flowers and great views, and has plenty of these large skeletal sculptures on display for Dia de Muertos. An absolutely beautiful and magical place in the magical state of Puebla. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Check out my other Mexico videos. See you next time. Peace.